Hello everyone, Flashy username, back again with some more Pokemon TCG content. And today we're going to be playing the Charizard theme deck. Now for those of you who are fans of the channel, you might be saying, Charizard? Didn't we already have Charizard? Well yes we do, but this is second Charizard. There's actually two different Charizard theme decks. This one is the Leon's Charizard deck. I've actually never played this deck, but I have played against this deck plenty of times. If you're a fan of the channel, you would know that this is about every third deck that we play. So let's be on the Charizard side for once. Let's see it from their perspective. We'll see how things go. We're facing up against the Raikou deck. The Raikou deck's pretty excellent. It does some amazing cheese, but let's see what we can do as Charizard here. Never played this one, but I am aware of the kind of power that it has. So we'll see what we got. We got no basic Pokemon, so we got to take a mulligan. It looks like our opponent's taking a mulligan too. Our opponent's Merlion Park. Maybe they're from Singapore. We've got some basic Pokemon now. We got probably the best one to start off with. We got a Sudowoodo here. I should have looked at their opening hand, but it's all right. We know what they're playing. Our hand is actually excellent. We have a Professor's Research to get things going, and a Charmeleon and an Energy. So even though we're going second, we will not be Professor's Researching, because having the Charmeleon in hand is just one less key piece that we need to worry about in the future. Leon is an excellent card to draw for the future as well. Professor's Research does have some nice combos with Leon. It will let us put it in the graveyard. Which Charmander, okay, we got some more energies. That's pretty nice for us. We can start suiting up a Slugma or a Charmeleon. Charmeleon does do 60 damage. Very nice counter-attacker. If our opponent's got the evolved form of Blitzel, Zebra Strike I think it is, if they got it, they'll do 60 damage to us, at which point we can take it out with a counter-attack since they're weak to fighting, and our Sudowoodo will be doing 60 damage in return. So let's see what happens. If they don't have the Zebra Strike, we will just go ahead and double draw again. Getting that nice card advantage is very good for us. There's always the reason to use something good for our turn. Let's see what our opponent's doing here. I don't believe that they have the Zebra Strike. I think they would have used it by now if they did. They're probably debating on where to put their energy. They might not have too many in their hand. Oh, they do have the Zebra Strike. Maybe they don't have another energy. They're going to go ahead and use the Sprint. They're still weak to fighting. Oh, okay, they're using an Escape Rope. Escape Rope, we're going to choose the Slugma to become our active Pokemon. Actually, the Charmander. They can't kill the Charmander. It's got a 1 energy retreat cost. So we can use the Sudowoodo to counterattack it if so they decide to, bring out a different Pokemon. They've got an energy switch. They're going to go ahead and they're going to put an energy on the Mareep. Thundershock is not what I'm terror scared of, to be honest. Flip a coin if heads, we'll be paralyzed. It's tails, so that makes our retreating nice and easy. We've got a Yanma, they've conceded. I don't know why they conceded. It's, I mean, maybe they just saw the future and they saw that our hand was just amazing. But we'll run it back with another game. That was enough good content for you. And we're back. It looks like we've got the mirror match. I feel like I'm intrinsically at a disadvantage since everyone's playing this deck so much and this is my first time playing it. Although, it's good to know your enemy. I know exactly how my opponent operates since we've played against this deck so many times on this channel. Our opponent is taking a little bit of time to decide if he wants heads or tails, so I'll give him a nice hello, see how things are going. Maybe gives us a high back. But until then, we're just going to be stuck here, keeping us prisoner. They flipped the coin. We lost the coin flip. So they won. Maybe they'll put us first. I really appreciate going first in these kind of games. But let's see how things go. He's taking his time to decide, wondering if he wants to go first, second. He's going first. We've got a hand with the best starter Pokemon in it. We got a Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo has the double draw ability for 1 energy. Lets us draw 2 cards every turn. Very useful. They've got a Lugia. Lugia is going to be very damaging very soon. Fortunately, our Flail is going to do nice damage to it, though it does have resistance to us. We're going to use Sonia. We're going to use Sonia to find a Charmander and maybe the Lugia ourselves. We can find the Yanma as well. Yanma would be good for us to find a nice bench Pokemon, but Lugia requires a lot less setup. So we'll go ahead and get a Charmander and a Lugia. We can use this Great Ball, see what we find. Maybe we should have played it first. Who knows? We'll go ahead and use the Great Ball. Charmander, Sudowoodo, Macargo. We will get a backup Charmander. Put the Charmander on the bench. We're going to use the double draw ability of this Sudowoodo. Draw 2 cards. We're going to start suiting up energy on the Charmeleon. We're going to pick one of the Charmanders to become a Charmeleon, exactly. Let's see what they're going to find with their Great Ball. A Yanmega, maybe? Just another Yanma, not quite the scary one. So maybe their bench is feeling pretty light at the moment. They're using the Gust, though it looks like their objective is to take us out. So let's see what we've got. We've got an Ordinary Rod, we've got a Switch, and we've got our Double Draw. So we'll go ahead and put a Fire Energy here. We'll put another Energy. Let's think. How can we counterattack this Lugia? We can't counterattack with their own Lugia. It only takes 2 energies to get a Charizard set up. We'll get an energy. Lugia can't kill Lugia, so we'll get an energy on Charmeleon, and we will continue to Double Draw. Okay, we got the Charizard. Charizard is the base Pokemon in the deck. It's very excellent. So it's a good thing that we chose to set up on the Charmeleon. I'm expecting them to use an energy loop here. Take out our Pseudo-Wudo. Another Gust. They don't have the energy, they don't have any more benched Pokemon, so that's actually not very good for them at all. At this point, we can actually go ahead and take it out with our Charizard, which I think we might be doing. They don't have any kind of counterattack, so I think it's when you're in this kind of position, it's good to press your advantage. So we will retreat. We will use our Battle Sense. Look at the top 3 cards, put one into our hand. Okay. We'll get the Yanma, since we have the Yanma already. We don't want to use the Sonia as a supporter for turn, because we want to use our Leon. We'll put the Yanma on our bench, and we will go ahead and start to Royal Blaze. 180 damage for this turn, but it's going to do 150 damage for every subsequent turn. So let's see what our opponent does. We're pressing our advantage here, so I wouldn't be too shocked if they don't have anything to deal with. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. They don't really have any kind of development set up back there. They don't have any kind of energies, nothing. So yeah, very quick Charizard, very quick game. We'll run it back, we'll see how we do with the next round. And we're back. We're on Charizard. We found an opponent on Dragonite. You know, this is a matchup that I've always wondered. Everyone plays this Charizard deck, so is this Charizard deck capable of taking out Dragonite with ease? Let's find out. Let's find out. Our opponent's waiting. We're waiting for our opponent to load the game, so maybe we won't even get a match here. But I have faith. They connected pretty quickly. We got Jerome. We're going to call heads. We won the coin flip. We will be going first. I think it's always advantageous to be going first. You get the nice big attack with a stage 2 or 3 Pokemon. Our opponent had no Pokemon, so they're going to take a mulligan. We only have 1 Pokemon. But like I said, we're going to get that nice quick attack with a stage 2 Pokemon. If we're lucky, we can do 90 damage to whatever they get up front. They won't have the time to evolve it. Unfortunately for us, their basic Pokemon can sometimes have 120 HP with this deck. Thundurus and Tornadus are both very insane Pokemon for basic Pokemon. They should honestly be stage 2 Pokemon. They should have some other kind of requirement to use them. But it's what you do, you know, it's the way the deck is built, it's the way the metagame is, so we just have to live with it. But let's see what our opponent's got. Unfortunately, I don't believe they can do 70 damage turn 1, but they've got a lot of Pokemon on their bench, so a cheesy win does not feel likely. Let's draw an extra card. I would have really appreciated to draw another bench Pokemon. They've got the 120 HP basic Pokemon up front. Because of that, our Charmeleon will still do. Our Charmeleon is still a 2-turn clock. It's going to take 70 damage down to 20 HP, so we're going to need to use a Sonia to find something else very quickly. There is no need for us to Leon, since our Charmeleon is a 2-turn clock regardless. I would have. Those are good finds. Those are good finds. Their bench is pretty sparse. They have another Pokemon in their hand, so we know that there isn't too much that they can have going on. We're going to use Sonia, find some basic Pokemon. We're going to go ahead and find a Yanma. We're going to go ahead and find, I think, another Charmander, maybe a Pseudo-Wudo to make things go long. We'll find the other Charmander. How many Charmeleons do we have? We got 2 and 1. So we'll get these Pokemon. These Pokemon are very good Pokemon. Okay. We do need to evolve this Charmander, since our opponent's Thundurus is going to be capable of doing 170 damage to us. 70 damage on a turn 2 attack from a stage 1 Pokemon. Can you believe the insanity? Here we are with a stage 2 Pokemon, Raging Flames. We have to discard the top 3 card of our deck, and we only do 60 damage. The insanity of this Charizard deck, I mean the Dragonite deck, they still have another Pokemon in their hand, so they only have 2 unknown cards. Let's see what else we can find. We found another energy, so we're going to go ahead and suit that up. I want to suit that up on the Yanma at this point. We're going to hop first, see what we can find. We got another Charmeleon, so now I want to suit it up on the Charmander. Get this Charmeleon out here. We have an Evolution Incense, which is going to find us a Charizard next turn. Our opponent doesn't know about that, so we're going to get a nice quick... We're going to have a nice quick stage 3. We're going to start doing some nice massive damage. We're going to do Raging Flames. It's going to take out their Thundurus. Even though the top 3 cards of our deck, that's no big deal. We get a prize card. Get another Charmander. Not the most useful thing. I'm expecting Tornadus to come out and do their Knuckle Punch, take us out. Unfortunately for that Tornadus, they're going to get counterattacked by our Charizard. I don't know if they're going to see this Charizard coming. Yes, they're a Knuckle Punch. Take it down. Okay, our opponent's got only 3 cards in hand. We don't know any of them. They've played the other Thundurus down. We have a Leon, so we will Leon. Leon, Energy, Evolution Incense. Get a Charizard. Okay, we'll play this Charizard out. We'll get the other Charmander on our bench, although it doesn't really matter for us to have that Charizard on our bench. We'll go ahead and Battle Sense, might as well. We're going to go find the Hop. Hop is one of the better ones for us to find at this point. And we will use our Royal Blaze. 180 damage to that Tornadus. Getting those 2 pesky Pokemon out of here. Let's see how things go. They've got a Pidgey up front. That Pidgey is not going to be long for this world. I'm expecting them to set up on one of their other Pokemon. Looks like a Dragonite is going to be coming very soon. Because of this Dragonite that I'm expecting to come out, well, they only have 1 card in hand, so unless... I don't think anything's... Tate and Liza. Tate and Liza is an excellent card for them. Gets them back up to 5. So let's see what they've got. They can have anything at this point. They've got 5 new cards in hand. Okay. Passing the turn. We will go ahead and use our Hop here, see what we can find. Sudowoodo, Charmeleon, and a Switch. So we'll get the Sudowoodo out. We will get the Charmeleon out as well. We will not be using the Switch, and we will start to suit up on our Yanma. Yanmega is a very good Pokemon. Let's see what else we got. Nothing else too impressive. We can use our Battle Sense, see if we can find something that we want. We found a Yanmega, exactly what we're looking for. We'll go ahead and get Yanmega suited up, so we'll have another counter-attacker. And we will go ahead and do our Royal Blaze. Take out this poor little Pidgey. Rest in potatoes, that Pidgey. Get another prize card. We got the other Charizard. Oh my goodness, this deck. We're getting the runs today. Getting everything is just going the way that we want it to. They have the Dragonite. Let's see what they're capable of doing. 1 more energy. Can you Hurricane Charge to get another? They've got a Cynthia. They don't need to. Let's see how things go. Fortunately for us, we will have a Charizard as a counterattacker. Sonia can find us some more basic energies. And this Thundurus cannot take us out. They need Dragonite to take us out. Since we have 170 HP. Okay, they're getting rid of their Grimer. They're probably going to find a Tornadus. Tornadus is what I expect to come out. Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto does draw them a lot of cards in this game. Let's see how things go. Pidgeotto down. Airmail, gonna go ahead and find top. Look at 1 card from the top 2. It's like our Battle Sense, but a little bit worse. It does keep them alive for longer. Hurricane Charge. I'm only expecting to put an energy on this Thundurus. No Hurricane Charge. Gonna put it. Putting an energy on the Dragonite and Thundurus. All right. Exactly what I expected. Raging Thunder. Deal 120. Yep, and they're getting damage on their Lantern. All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put a Fire Energy here. We're going to go ahead and evolve you. We're going to go ahead and use our Sonia. We're going to go ahead and find 2 Fire Energies ourselves. 1, 2. Now we'll be able to set up more attackers when things come. We'll use our Battle Sense. Let's see what we can find. We found a Dan. Dan's a pretty cool dude. And then we will use our Royal Blaze. Take out this Thundurus. Now, because our opponent decided to attack and deal 40 damage to their Lantern, we can actually take it out with this Yanmega coming up. Because 50 plus 30 from our Leon is going to be able to take it out. So if what I'm expecting them to do is Hurricane Charge, suit up their Lantern, put an Electric Energy and a Water Energy on it. Then they'll use their attack to take this out. We'll put in the Yanmega, and Yanmega plus Leon is actually going to take out Lantern. Dragonite can take out Charizard on a counterattack, so we're going to leave the Yanmega up front. Yep, they got it all suited up, just like we predicted. Okay, so Yanmega is going to come up. Okay, so our opponent knows about Dan, but we need to actually use Leon this turn. So we've got Leon. So we do more damage. We will U-turn, but we will not switch. We need only 1 more prize card, so we want to keep this Charizard safe. Our opponent's giving us the well played. I think they see the writing on the wall. Maybe they just respected that Leon. That Leon was a very good one. They've got another Dragonair coming up, but our Charizard is going to take this out. It does 200 damage right now. We got 2 Leons in the graveyard. So let's see how things go. Opponent's suiting up. They're probably going to get the full Hurricane charge, get the full energies on their Dragonite. Yep, they got the full Dragonite. They're going to use the Dragon Impact to take out our Yanmega. Very respectable. But we fortunately have the Charizard, which we can use to take it out. Okay, we appreciate our opponent for letting us click the win the game button. It really helps us with our daily challenges, so we're going to go ahead and put our Charizard out. And we'll go ahead and put an energy on it. If your opponent is letting you do this, you should just be polite. You know, they're letting you have your daily challenges. You know, let them do this. Okay, well that was very impressive. Well, that's going to be it for today's content. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This Charizard deck is pretty insane. No wonder that we see it around so much. It's definitely very capable of taking out the Dragonite deck that seems to be plaguing the format. But I just wish that there were other decks that were capable of standing on its level. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's content. If you enjoyed, leave a like, drop a subscription if you can. You want to see something? I'm here to please the people, so if you leave a comment, I'll do something for you. But that's going to be it for me today, so I hope you enjoyed, and bye-bye.